I'm Josh with the Centers for Academic Success, here to bring you part 2 of an 8-part series on essential skills to master for your English course. If you have any questions on what we're going over today, visit the centers at any of the main campuses, and I guarantee you they won't bore you to tears like I'm about to do. So today we've got to address, the situation. I'm talking, of course, about the rhetorical situation. Okay, so what is that? Well, let's break it down. Rhetoric is using language effectively to persuade, inform, educate, or entertain. And a rhetorical situation is merely the circumstance in which you communicate. Understood? If not, it's okay. I don't either. It's going to be a learning experience for the both of us. Let's try breaking this rhetorical situation concept into its constituent parts. At the center, of course, lies the text at hand. And who provides us this text? Well, it'll be the writer. Every writer brings a frame of reference to the rhetorical situation that affects how and what they say about a subject. Their frame of reference is influenced by their experiences, values, and needs. The audience includes the individuals the writer engages with the text. Most often, there is a target audience for the text. Audiences encounter and in some way use the text based on their own experiences, values, and needs that may or may not align with the writer's. The purpose is what the writer and the text aim to do. To think rhetorically about purpose is to think both about what motivated writers to write and what the goals of their texts are. These goals may originate from a personal place, but they are shared when writers engage audiences through writing. And of course we have the subject, which refers to the issue at hand. Exigence refers to the perceived need for the text, an urgent imperfection a writer identifies and then responds to through writing. To think rhetorically about exigence is to think about why a given subject is being discussed. The genre refers to the type of text the writer produces. Some texts are more appropriate than others in a given situation, and a writer's successful use of genre depends on how well they meet and sometimes challenge the genre conventions. All of this lives within this all-encompassing sphere that we can refer to as context, which refers to other direct and indirect social, cultural, geographic, political, and institutional factors that likely influence the writer, text, and audience in a particular situation. Well, my friends, I feel like I know way more now than I did just moments ago. If you're anything like me, you might want a real-life example to really crystallize these points. So consider what you're watching right now. The rhetorical situation here is that I'm presenting educational information to you through video. My purpose is hopefully to entertain and inform. How I'm speaking to you right now is largely shaped by what I'm hoping you, as the audience, will gain from it, kept within the context of an educational setting. We chose video as the delivery method, or genre, for a number of reasons, but mostly because we wanted to design a series that would be easily accessible at all times. Now, before we wrap this up, here's Dr. Nayeli Villanueva to bring you our top tips on the rhetorical situation.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nayeli Villanueva, and I'm a writing professor here at the College of Southern Nevada. I'm here to present 3 tips to help you understand the rhetorical situation as it relates to writing. Tip number 1. It's important to understand that writing does not happen in a vacuum, meaning there are elements that we have to take into consideration. The rhetorical situation, because it's going to help you respond appropriately to different circumstances, beliefs, and bias, which in turn will influence how you write as well as what you write. Tip number 2, asking questions. If you want to ensure that you're incorporating or taking into consideration the rhetorical situation, you can start by asking key questions that will address different aspects of the rhetorical situation. Some of those questions are as follows. What am I trying to accomplish with my writing? Who is my target audience, or who needs to hear this message? What has already been said about the topic or issue? What are some attitudes and perceptions and beliefs about the topic and issue? And what experiences, knowledge, and bias do I bring to the conversation? By starting with questions, you'll be closer to making important choices before and during the writing process, especially during the revision stage. Tip number 3, the rhetorical situation is helpful in all writing situations. While understanding the rhetorical situation can help you with writing in your college courses, it can equally help you in your everyday life, such as work, business, public relations, and even social media. Understanding and applying the rhetorical situation takes time, takes effort, and practice. So, if you want to improve your writing skills, take the time to learn about the rhetorical situation. Also, make efforts in applying those concepts in your writing. Finally, practice, practice, practice.
Remember, if you have any questions about the content we went over today, visit the Centers for Academic Success and have a chat with one of our tutors. Well, see you next time.